Hi guys, Charlani here. It's time for a refresh and I want to switch out old inserts for some new inserts, and I want a fresh look in my planner using some of the new things from our latest Live Happy Label launch. So let's get her updated. I started taking my binder apart and I thought, you know what? Why don't we do this together? And I'm going to show you how I have changed up my planner. We're going to do a little mid-year refresh. So I started going through this and I thought, you know what? Let's do this together. So I'm going to walk you through how I'm going to do my mid-year planner refresh, and we are going to switch up a lot of the different sections in this planner. So I believe that business and personal should always go together. I will die on the hill that you have one life. You have one set of 24 hours in a day. So when you are planning your days, I do believe that one planner with one set of 24 hours, Monday through Sunday or Sunday through Monday, however you want to look at it, is good for your life. Now, what I am going to do is a big portion of this is more like business stuff, like product development, social media, that doesn't necessarily need to be here in my planner, which is gonna allow, she's already very chunky, and I still don't have all of my weekly planners in here. So if I take out that bigger portion, I'm gonna be able to get more of my weekly planners in here instead of having to go in and add my weeks as the weeks come up. So I'm gonna be able to have everything in here, and it'll keep her from being a little bit less chunky. Now, my plan for this, and this is what I will show you because I'm kind of still working through this, I am diving headfirst into the Traveler's Notebook. And I am so excited about this. I am loving the concept of it. I have a little bit of an idea of how I want to use this. I have ordered a couple more of these insert booklets because what I have are blanks. It came with this Traveler's Notebook. And I don't like blank paper, not for writing like words and things like that. So I did order that. Once it comes in here, then I'm gonna start working on this. But my plan is my social media content planning, I want to keep here in my Traveler's Notebook. This is the standard size. And like I said, I am new to the world of Traveler's Notebook. So this will be a journey that we can go on together for sure. So because I'm gonna be able to take a big portion of the inserts that I have in here that I'm using for product development, social media content planning, I'm gonna be able to move that stuff into here, which I think is gonna be a lot of fun. And then I'm also gonna use our monthly booklet. This is our undated booklet here. I'm gonna use this to kind of get that overview of what content I'm gonna have scheduled when, etc. So this will be something, and these are just the inserts that come important dates. These are on like a card stock. So 2025 through 2027. And my plan for this is that the overview is going to be able to just get shoved right in here, right into my binder. But then this is going to kind of have like all the details, the nitty gritty of the social media, the business side of things. But this will be in an upcoming video. Once I kind of really wrap my head around how I want to plan that out, I will let you guys know and share how I'm planning to use that. I have some ideas, but I still need to kind of work it out, flush it out. You know what I mean? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is start from scratch. I'm gonna actually take everything out of here, and then later off camera, when I kind of go through like each of the months and whatnot, then I will plug in everything into the new planner. But I'm gonna empty all of this stuff out, and we're gonna start from scratch. Now, what I'm using is, this is one of our, these are the Bellini binders. These are our Oopsies. I just did not love the way they came out. You can see that they're dented. I'm gonna use this as a binder to hold all of my old inserts. So I keep them, but they'll be stored away, and I'm just gonna put the date with my label maker, and then that's what I'm gonna use these. So I don't waste them, and I'll put them to some kind of use. So let's take everything out of this, and then we'll put everything back in a nice, pretty way. And this is another reason why I don't want it to be so chunky, because whenever I want to switch out my dashboard, look how pretty that is. We're gonna switch it though. But when I want to switch this out, it's like they all pop out because she is full. And then by keeping this in here like this, I'm still always gonna have these inserts if I need to refer back for whatever reason. So that's nice too. All right, so this is all in here, and what I'll do is put, you know what, I'll just do it right now. All right, cool. And then I can refer back to this if I need any of that information from in here. This, by the way, one of my favorite purchases ever. I love this label maker. Okay, let me get my brush. It's just a little makeup brush. But I like to clean it out every once in a while. You can absolutely just get like a wet, damp cloth and clean out your binders, because this material is just gorgeous. She's so pretty. Okay, now this I'm gonna keep here because I like adding my sticky notes here. We've got lots of different sticky notes to choose from, so that's gonna be exciting. We have new things, which is always so much fun. Okay, what are we gonna start with? Oh, I need tabs. I'm gonna use top tab dividers because, wait, do I want top tab or do I want the side tabs? Oh my gosh, now I need to make a decision. Now I'm overthinking everything. Okay, hold on. I'm for sure going to have monthly. We're gonna have weekly, daily. We're gonna have notes and self-care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm gonna go with the top tab. Yeah, let's stick with the top tab. So we'll go monthly. Then we'll do weekly. Nope, that's crooked. These are my Lashify tweezers, by the way. I love them. We'll do daily. We'll do notes. And I'm gonna leave this one blank for now. I'm not sure just yet. Okay, I gotta get notes. So I've got a stack of different inserts here. These come, the lined notes come in packs like this, like that. But I don't want to open these because I have a bunch of extras. So we're gonna go with grid lined. So grid mixed notes, and then just regular lined. I'm gonna keep it like that. I often go for grid. Grid is pretty much my favorite. So this will be notes. Then I wanna do my today's to-do. This is also, if you saw the video before, you guys know that I'm very excited for the new way that I am going to do my daily task and habit trackers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add these right here. So my daily to-do list here, task and habit tracker here. I love that. And then I have this here. I'm working on new like today thingies. We'll see. I haven't quite decided how I want to do that yet. Okay, so that would be the daily to-do. Also, don't yank those open like how I have a really bad habit of doing. That's how your rings start to kind of come apart a little bit. To fix your rings, if that does happen, is you just overcorrect a little bit, but do it very slowly and very gently. All right, so that's for the daily to do. And then we're gonna do the weekly. So what I'm going for are the dated weekly inserts. I go for the time blocking because this insert is, I think, the most versatile. Now, if I have the whole entire year in here, you can see that it makes it very, very chunky. What I really want is just the first few, I just need a few months. I don't need the whole entire year. So I'm gonna take out the 2026 and then I'll just grab a handful. So we'll go through October. All right. I'll put those off to the side. All right. So that puts the weekly planners in here. Go there. And then I'm going to use the undated monthly inserts. I am going to go with the undated because this is our new layout. We do have monthly inserts that are dated July through June of 2026, but I wanted to use the undated because I updated this layout and I'm really excited to use it. So you're still gonna get the calendars 2025 through 2027. You're still gonna have your important dates to remember. And then here's what I'm excited about. You've got the January priorities and intention and focus. Then you're gonna have your monthly spread like this. And then you're gonna have your monthly reflection for that month. So I'm really excited to implement this. And all you have to do is go in and use your calendars and just write the date in here. What's also really cool about that is these undated calendars. And even though I am using the weekly time blocking that is dated, we also have these in undated too. So you can start your planner at any time of the year. It is always a good time to become a paper planner. Now, obviously, it is July, so what I'm gonna do is go through to July, and all you have to do is then put January right behind July, and now you have a whole year's worth of calendars. I created these inserts so that you can start at any time. If you start in August, you'll just go through and put July into the back. So, and so on. So good. Here's just a fun little blurb of things that you can put into your monthly planner. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that. Kind of like a trigger list if you're unsure of what to put in your monthly calendars. And then I'm gonna go ahead and keep all of these in here. Put those in there like that. Don't need that. And I'm gonna put there, put that like that. And then these right here. And monthly will be here. So now I have my important dates. So what I'll do is I'll go in and I'll grab the important dates out of here. So what I can do is just pull this out and move that in right into this planner, or I can just start it from scratch, which obviously I just copy what was in the other one into this one and we'll be good to go. And actually, I want to move this. All of this is going to go back here. Okay, we'll do it like this. Now, what do we want our cover to look like? And this is kind of like the vibe of what we want our planner to feel like. We could go with this, gorgeous blooms. And then these are the new Lana lines. These were just launched too. We can definitely go with that. So pretty, so pretty. These are the two newest dashboards as well. This is on vellum. This is on the satin and silk. It's 80-pound paper. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Those are still ideas. But what I will do is put in my deco over here. Now, what I will have over here, even though we haven't done this yet, I do know that this is going to live here. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there. We've got our life notes. We'll go here. And then this is just our thank you card. I send this out with all of our orders. So I think we'll put this here like that. And this is just where you play with stuff. You know what I mean? Pretty, but not the vibe. And you can use any kind of ephemera. This is our thank yous for all the orders in June. It's just pretty, and it all kind of goes together. I don't love that that's a little too matchy-matchy. So we're gonna switch out that cover. Even if I did that. That's so pretty. Love. And on my dashboards, you can use them. This paper, so the Lana dashboards and most of the dashboards except for these two, these are different. Like I said, this is vellum with a plastic cover sheet. I'll pull these out to show you. And then this is the silk and satin on 80-pound cover stock. Now, all of our other dashboards in the shop, they are all on luster paper, which has just a beautiful satin sheen, but they are really, really durable. Like, they're super hard to pull out. So I love these. What I also love about this is if I want to add on, we'll just grab some of our stickies and you can just put them right on here like that. And then you've got sticky notes here. I like to keep them here too, but I don't mind them here as well. This is a vibe. I do love that. We can add a little more. That's just one of the bookmarks. I think the flowers match. And then I use my ruler often. Yeah, let's not put the ruler in. So here, let me show you. This is the 80-pound silky satin paper. This also has a beautiful sheen. I have something like that on here. I mean, that's a vibe too. So say you wanted this one here. Like, that's cool. Like, that's so pretty. Oh, love that so much. And with dashboards, like, you can change out the feel of your planner so easily just by switching out your dashboard. This is the vellum with the plastic cover sheet. So it's got this plastic cover sheet, 7 mil, and then here is your dashboard. You can hear it. It's on vellum. So pretty. And here's what's cool too, is you can kind of see, I don't know, is it showing on camera, but you can kind of see what is written underneath. And if you have something light, you'll be able to see a little more light through it. If you have something dark, you can kind of see that it darkens up. It makes it just a little bit moodier, but you can see the words through that too. Love it. Oh, love. Okay, and here you can have stickies here. So what I want to do is I want calendar, just need a handful. Calendar. And then I want the one with, where are they? Where is my blank one with the hearted hibiscus? Wait, what did I do with it? Oh, here she is. All right. By the way, if you're wanting to know how to not make your sticky notes curl like that, you take the sticky note off like that. Just in case you didn't know. All right, these I'll put right here. So we have this dashboard. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this here. So we have this dashboard. You've got your monthly inserts there, and then you've got your monthly calendar. I've got all 12 months in here. I've got my weekly planners. That starts in July. We've got my daily to-dos and habit trackers here. And then I have all the notes here. And it is just simply clean. It is not as thick as she was before, which I am loving, because if I want to switch out my dashboard and maybe switch up the vibe like this, it's not going to be difficult to do. These aren't, all my inserts aren't going to pop out. So it looks so good. Now I'm doing really good with the thickness here. So I'm gonna add some of these task and habit trackers back in. That's still a good chunk. And then what I also did was I just wrote on here October 2025 through June of 2026. And then what I'll do when I add more of these in, I'll just cross that out, and then I'll write on there whatever that next date starting is, so I know what is in this packet right here. In this back pocket, I like to keep just important papers that I want to keep handy. And then I can add in just some extra stickers. Put those into this back pocket here like that. And then everything is condensed in one binder. My entire business schedule life will be all right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put these, and I'll just show you where I keep all my things. So this is Charlani's stuff, where I keep all of my extra things. So we'll put that in here. I also keep some of my inserts and extra stickers in this pouch right here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna clip together these first few pages, which is the calendar, the important date, the cover sheet. I'm gonna clip it all to the dashboard and the tab, so that now when I open from the tab, it's going to open right to the current month like this. And then we'll already be there. There are so many other sections that you can add in. And now I have room for more, absolutely. These are 30mm rings, which is 1.5 inches. And I can start new sections simply by using the notes section too. So lots of different options if I want, but I'm very happy with this simple system. We've got the monthly, the weekly, the daily to-do. We've got the notes section, and then I don't have anything in this back section here. I'm kind of just using this as that back page, but I'm very happy with it and absolutely love the vibe that we have going on here. New planner all ready to go. All right guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.